back to the Single Mom Minute. And again, my name is Alesha Webster. And I'm here to empower, inspire, and motivate you and your family to take your lives to the next level. Now today I'm going to talk about 7 reasons. 7 reasons to say no. Girl, I mean no to co-signing. Single moms, co-signing is not an option. Tip number 1. It will be 100% your debt. Your name will be forever attached to this debt. No matter what you do, from day 1 to the refinance date or to the default date, that debt will be forever yours. Tip number 2. Don't gamble with your credit score. Why risk a loan you don't personally need? Acquiring new credit can affect you when that credit cannot benefit you. Just understand this. You're co-signing for a car for somebody else, and you have a car that you need for you and your children, and that car breaks down, your debt-to-income ratio is greatly affected. And so when you go to get a car that you need personally, you don't qualify because your debt-to-income ratio is affected, and you're gambled with your credit score by what? Signing for somebody else. Tip number 3. Late payments will appear on your credit score. A late payment can prevent your own financing. So guess what? The ex-boyfriend, the ex-husband, the new boyfriend, the girlfriend, whoever, when you've signed up for them, meaning you've co-signed for them, if they're late on their payments, 30, 60, 90, 120 days late, that appears on your credit as well. Not just theirs, but it affects yours as well. Tip number 4. It can definitely raise your debt-to-income ratio, meaning your percentage of debt to gross income. When you are making a particular amount of money each month, and you have your own set of bills, but you've also made a choice to co-sign for a debt that includes somebody else, that is included in the amount of money that goes in with your rent and any other expenses. That raises your debt-to-income ratio. Let's take it down. It takes it up to another notch. So if you need to borrow, please believe the lenders are looking into what other debts that you owe money to. So they're including that in your debt-to-income ratio. Tip number 5. You won't be notified of lateness. If the primary, because you're co-signing, you're not the primary. The primary will be notified. They get the bills, they get the emails, they get the text alerts. They'll be notified first. So if they're late, you won't know. If they're 3 months late, you won't know. You won't know until what? It's on your credit report or it's in repossession. Tip number 6. You cannot remove your name. The only way you can remove your name is if the primary can refinance their debt. But guess what? If you're co-signing, they obviously had previous credit issues. They obviously had previous debt-to-income ratio issues. And if that's the case, why would you put yourself in a predicament to not be able to put them in a situation they can refinance the debt? So if they can't refinance, that means if you have a 60, 72-month car loan, that means 5 years, 6 years, or however many years, you're tied in with that debt. And if they can't maintain that debt for that period of time, or that credit card, or that whatever loan payment, you're tied in for that long period of time. And they can affect your credit for that long period of time as well. So take heed to that. Take heed to whoever you involve yourself in with co-signing. That guess what? If this situation ends, the relationship ends, the economy changes, that you'll still be tied into with them. Tip number 7. The credit damage will remain for 7 years. I mean 7 years. Bankruptcy goes 7 to 10 years. But I tell you what, bad credit goes for 7 years. If the primary doesn't pay and you cannot afford to pay, the default will appear on not only their credit, but your credit as well. My name's Alesha Webster. I'm just a single mom talking about everything. I mean everything single mom. And we have to take heed to credit issues. Because credit issues cosigning, primary, credit cards, anything of that sort. All falls in line with us being able to provide for our family, being able to receive employment, and guess what? Take our lives to the next level. You want to reach me, you can hit me up on Twitter, @SingleMom. You can email me, singlemonminute@gmail.com. And also, I'm on Facebook, Single on Minute. I'm talking about everything. I mean, everything single mom. Alesha Webster. Take care, and until next time.